my grandfather had uh, two brothers. Uncle Joe came through the Depression era just like me, kind of. Never threw anything away. And in his barn, the barn was built to house oxen for the logging at that time. But in his barn, he had a Model T buzzsaw. And it was rigged up so you could drive it to the site, pull the rear axle joint out, and shove in another joint that would run the saw blade. Well, I finally talked him out of it and went up there one time and pulled it out of the old barn. It was stuck in the ground. And we loaded it on a trailer. Can't remember who I took with me.
I was with you.
You were.
I remember that. I was a kid, but
okay. Anyway, we loaded it on a trailer and brought it home. And my wife, Mary Ellen, looked at it and said, "That's just a piece of junk." Well, the old car I've got is made out of bits and pieces of that old buzzsaw. The old car is 1919, and it's made up of some of the pieces from Joe's old buzzsaw, and some of the pieces I picked up from around. I would go on a scavenger hunt, and I never came back dry. I always brought back some parts, and probably got more parts. I got enough parts to build another one.
okay.
So that's about that for.
So what inspired the design? I'm fishing.
Hemmings Motor News.
Okay.
And you could go through there and you could buy fenders and running boards and this and that and so on. And then they had the complete body, the depot hack, and they had a mail wagon, and they had a grocery store thing. And so I like the open part of the depot hack. So that's what I call it, but it's not even close to what they showed in the magazine.
Okay, so tell me about the wallpaper and the Formica and all that stuff. Where did that come from?
Oh, the bits and pieces of the car were from Farrell's Ice Cream Parlor. It was just parts that weren't used, and the pieces were small, and the wallpaper was kind of unique at the time. It was a flocked wallpaper. Well, that had been around a while, but this was bright red, and I thought it looked kind of neat. And then the outside was Formica, which was mahogany, striped mahogany. And that was all of Farrell's Ice Cream Parlor colors.